Wake Up Talk with Brian Adams. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Come on in, my friends. Come on in, my friends. Let's get into what we got to talk about this evening. Now, this video, I always say I'm not going to make them long, but sometimes they end up being wild and long, and sometimes they be what I don't want them to be. Sometimes they be what I want them to be, and that's just a little, a little bit of talking to tell you what's going on and what's hot and what's not. One thing I would say for sure, it is hot. I don't know about you, but it is hot here where I'm at. This is this is July. So we're ending of July, going into August. So this is going to be the hottest time of the year on the East Coast. And I am definitely feeling it. I think it's definitely hot. But nonetheless, I got on here and I said, I'm going to come ahead and make me a video. Reach out to you guys and see what's been good, what's been going on. I've been reading some of the comments. Thank you so much for the comments. They're really cool and refreshing. Some of them are kind of low. I have to read it a few times just to get what's meant to be understood. And some of them, they just hit me. So nonetheless, keep them coming. If you like the videos, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel so you can be up to date with all the content as I drop it. What we got to talk about tonight, we're talking about Trump. Now, before I get started, y'all, a friend is coming over, so the dog might bark. If the dog barks, I'm sorry. I forgot to put the little non-barker thing on him. So excuse me in advance. All right, so what we talking about tonight? We talking about Trump. We talking about Trump and this craziness, man. You know, did you see we got the people wearing the little things on his ear since the little incident happened the other day? Well, the assassination. I don't know if I should call it an assassination or should I just call it the incident? Attempted assassination. Excuse me, attempted assassination, because it wasn't assassination. So I guess if it was if it would have went through, I guess people probably would have took it seriously. But because it didn't, a lot of people are saying it's fake and la. But anyway, we're going to get into that. We're going to talk about J.R. Robinson and this DUI. He's one of the latest of the celebrity folk. So he is sort of a celebrity. He's a lawyer. So not to say all lawyers are celebrities, but I mean, he's dating a celebrity. So he's relative right now. Oh, man. So we're going to get into that and what happened. Dwayne Wade and these nails. SexyRed and her coming up, going down and coming up again. I hate when that happens. If y'all know how to fix, somebody out there know how to fix that, I'll be trying. I'll be working on it. I read one place said put peroxide on, but I don't want to wipe my lips. I just want to take that little whatever be going on, because it make it look like my breath stink on my, and that's not. I wipe myself down and I do everything before I start these shows. But sometimes it just be like that sometimes, I guess. In the beginning, we're going to talk about Diddy and Big O trying to shut down certain podcasts. And we're going to do a little small review on Tarsha K. This is the podcast, Tarsha K. I went to a show recently, her Orlando show. We'll get into that. All right, so let's go. Red Cup Talk with Brian Adams. Let's get into it. Man, have you, like I was talking about earlier, this Trump, have you seen this lately? You know, since he had his, we're going to call it attempt assassination. We're going to say AA. Since he had his AA, you know, they got the little things on. So people been wearing those, trying to support him and yada, yada, yada. Like I was saying earlier in the intro, I don't know if this was real. It don't seem like it was real, but then sometimes it looked like it's not. It looked like it is real. I guess people were saying that it wasn't real because of the way people were reacting. Reaction is very important, I guess, nowadays, you know, to get somebody's reaction, whether it's a fake reaction or it's a real reaction. Sometimes the reactions is something that's really, really important. And I get that, you know, sometimes you don't really want to, give all if you know it's something else that's going on. You know, so I understand. Sometimes you really don't want to do all of that, you know. But for the most part, I am with him. I feel that they should definitely take this serious. I think that they should really take this seriously, and also make sure that, you know, they have all the protocols in place so that this can never ever happen again. Because I mean, come on now, this is the free land, and this is where you're supposed to be able to speak your truth and be who you want to be and who you can be, all you can be, and not necessarily get away with it, but violence is never the place to be. That there's never a good space to be in that place when you want to promote violence or provoke violence on someone. No, regardless of who it is, you know. Who's to say? And I know on this level, I'm saying it. Who's to say one man could take another man's life? But I know, you know, one could argue back and forth. Well, you have the Supreme Court and the justice system and how they execute people on death row. So I mean, you know, yeah, it's a 50-50 thing. But on this level, who are you to judge and try to take somebody else's life? I mean, I understand that, you know, he's not the best person. Some people look at he's not the best person, not the best, especially not the best candidate. Some people think he is. I'm just here to report what I'm observing, and what I observe, I don't think that was right. My personal opinion, it don't really matter at this point. Like I said, if it was, if it would have played out, that AA would have played out, it would have been something totally different. It would have been taken seriously, of course, but because it didn't. I guess people are up in the air and saying, you know, and I understand it. I mean, I get it to a certain degree, but like I said, I just don't agree at all with the violence. That's not the place to be. That's not the place to provoke, and I hope this don't happen again. I hope, like I said, I hope they have stuff in place so that this won't ever happen again. All right, and that's my take on that. Moving right along. J.R. Robinson, this lawyer. Now, man, I know they've had a few celebrities that's come out, that's been recently caught up with this DUI, stuff, and I'm going to tell you, I personally, you know, I've been driving for the last 25 some years. I've always been scared of getting a DUI because I've seen most of my friends and loved ones that drive get them, and I've seen what they had to go through to take not just the DUI itself, but paying out all those payments and taking the courses. I know one of my friends had to take a course on Saturdays or something, and we live on this side of town. You had to go all the way on that side of town, and you had to take money to make the payments or something like that. And I was just like, how inconveniencing, you know? So I always just be like, you know, I hope I never get caught. And not only that, it can be points on your license. This can really, really follow you down the road, you know, later on. So I've always been like leery of that. And knock on wood that I ain't never been caught up with it. And hopefully I never ever will. Because it's embarrassing. Especially as a grown man, it's embarrassing. You ever seen an old person get a DUI, get pulled over and be laid out on his trunk? Well, he's an old woman, an old man. You know, that's embarrassing by the police. You know, to be like, I know sometimes people are like, well, my tags is good, or I got my license on my stuff. Yeah, but sometimes it's just the process is embarrassing, man. Don't nobody want to go through all that. Especially you got things to do as in the society as a whole. We be on the road because we got stuff to do. We ain't got time to be sitting on the side of the road waiting for you to decide whether you want to let me go or not, or you want to pull something back from back in the day and try to, no. So that's why I say I've always prayed, you know, thank God I ain't never go through that. And I think I'm fine now because I don't drive. So I am kind of happy about, you know, that. And my hat go off to people that have to go through that because, like I said, that process alone is just embarrassing, you know. So all the best to JR. And I hope that, you know, people that's in this category has learned a lesson from this. Hey, if you're driving while intoxicated, it's not worth it. Whether you're dropping somebody off, you're picking somebody up, or you think you can go to a store to get something to eat. Uber, that's what we got all this stuff for nowadays. You got Uber Eats and DoorDash and all that stuff. You can have this stuff. Or heck, they got when you want to order more liquor, you ain't got to leave out the house. You can order more liquor if you want more, if you want to keep the party going, you know. Safety comes first at the end of the day. Yeah, I chuckle about it, but at the end of the day, safety comes first. And it's very important. So we'll keep that at the top of that and move right along. All the best to you, though, JR. And your fiance, because I know Tamar is not letting him off the hook. I know she is. Every opportunity she gets, she is giving it to him. I could just imagine that household. But anyway, all the best to you, man. Moving right along, Dwayne Wade. Dwayne Wade. I don't knock nobody and what they do. We're living in a time where everything is everything. We're still trying to put stuff and keep stuff in order, but everything is everything. So I say that to say that, you know, yeah, you have your daughter, and you have, he was in the news recently. He was talking about how some of his best time is bonding with his daughter and having this they're doing each other fingernails and what's it, pedicures and manicures, I think you call it. And I don't have a problem with this. Like I said, this is it's a day and time where everything is everything. So as long as everybody's comfortable, all parties are comfortable, you're being consistent with what you believe in, meaning you're not, 1 minute you're with it and 1 minute you're not with it, or anything like that, as far as just supporting what he's doing. Because this is a guy that plays basketball. He has blue fingernails. And there's nothing wrong with that, because like I said, this is a day where everything is everything. Everything is everything. Didn't Lauryn Hill say, oh, it's thundering? Yeah, boy, it's thundering. Started thunder. But yeah, everything is everything. So long as you're consistent with it, and all parties that's involved don't have a problem with it, it shouldn't be a problem with society. And I'm going to leave it at that. Moving right along. Moving right along. What y'all got planned for the weekend? Let me take a break for a second and see what's going on. What do y'all have planned for the weekend? What do y'all be doing what y'all got going on for this weekend? I've been wanting to go to the beach since the summertime opened up. But I ain't made it out there yet. But I'm gonna get out there soon. I got you. I'm gonna do something. Give me a little tan going or something. And yeah, man, oh man. I gotta figure out what I want to do and do something before the summer ends. One more something. I plan on something, getting something done. Give me some new teeth though, that's for sure. I would love to get some new teeth. The top and the bottom. Brand new. Because I be hating when I see people, the teeth be right here. I think it was a veneer, so they just have this in the front. They be like, ha, 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 with all these back here be yellow, and they be looking like they be looking like they in the shadows. But yeah, all the best with that. I want me some new teeth. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I gotta give me some new teeth. I get 2025 new teeth for Bryan Adams. That's what's up. That's what's up, though. That's what I'm gonna do. Give me some new teeth. All right, moving right along. So, the girl SexyRed. I put SexyRed on here because I was looking at, again, the other night, I was checking out the BET performance she did. SexyRed really has come a long way. I mean, she's got a little ways to go. I mean, it's 50-50, seem like. Some people look at her and can't stand her. Some people look at her and like her. At first, I kind of didn't like her, but she's kind of growing on me. I look at it like, I remember when Lil' Kim was back in her Get Money days, and people was like, she was still blasting on them, bye. So, and now, she's an icon. She just celebrated her 50th birthday. Shout out again to you, Lil' Kim, one of the icons in the industry, for our time. But SexyRed, yeah, she's growing. She's getting better. Her performance was great. I don't think she's a good singer, maybe a good crooner, but not a good singer. But I mean, a lot of them, not, you know, they try to hand at it, so it won't hurt. It's nothing wrong with that. I know she had a baby recently. I wonder how her baby's doing, and I wonder what did she name the baby and all that stuff. Hadn't seen any baby pictures. I know they have them circulating, but I haven't really followed her. Wasn't following her in the past. I'm starting to follow her now a little bit, but I hadn't followed her in the past that much, so I don't know really too much about her, other than she be trying to sing. And they were like, get it sexy, get it sexy, da 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 da. Hey, that was SexyRed. SexyRed, she's up. If SexyRed come talk about us, I gotta get her in here. Who knows? That might be my first interview. SexyRed, Red Cup Talk with Brian Adams. But I don't know. Who knows? If you know her, tell her, call me. All that to SexyRed. Way to go, girl. Do your thing, Ma. Grow up a little bit. You not grow up a little bit more, but I mean, learn this business more and maneuver and do your thing. Make your place in history. In this industry we call hip hop. But okay, moving right along, SexyRed. If you don't know, if you haven't gave her a chance, check her out. Check her out. All right, SexyRed, I'm out. So Diddy and Oprah. Oprah Winfrey, I'm seeing podcasts. I don't know how true it is, but I was reading earlier. And when I say read sometimes, I mean like looking at other. We don't really technically be reading the newspaper or magazines like we used to back in the day. But my version of reading sometimes is looking at other podcasts, and I'm seeing that they're talking about Diddy and this Oprah Winfrey trying to shut down ShannonSharp podcast because he got people doing it, revealing all kinds of stuff about the industry. Monique, Cat Williams, and all them things. Monique talking about Oprah Winfrey and Tyler Perry. Oprah Winfrey said she gonna smack Shannon as she see her on the street. So now I'm just playing. Oprah ain't say that. Oh, I could even see Oprah saying that, no stuff like that. I couldn't see her. Where my glasses at? Here we go. You tell Monique when I see her on the street, I'm gonna smack the. Now I couldn't see Oprah doing that, saying that. I couldn't say Oprah. Now I would say this: it would be nice if Oprah was to respond to Monique. Monique has been blasting this lady's name out for the last, 10, 15 years. You have kids that only know Monique as a comedian and somebody that talks bad about Oprah loudly. And Monique been on a train for a while with this Oprah Winfrey and this Tyler Perry. But it would be something if Oprah responded. Could you imagine Oprah responding to her? What would Oprah say? What would Oprah say? And who would she say it to get back to Monique? Like, oh, that would be gangster, yo. If Oprah said, look at here. I know she got this. Goddamn. I can see it now. They got to open the goddamn thing. I can see it. She's like, you tell that. Oh man, that would be crazy. I don't know how that would be if she was to respond to her. But Monique, yeah, she been going in on her for a while. And supposedly Oprah and P.Diddy are tired of it. They're amongst some of the big celebrities that's trying to shut her down. I mean, trying to shut not just Monique down, but shut down ShannonSharp. I'm talking all this crazy stuff. I'm letting people talk about this stuff on this show, on this podcast. I like this podcast. I've actually looked at it a few times. It had to grow on me because I really wasn't watching in the beginning. But as I got to, over time, just like with SexyRed, it took its time. But man, Diddy is pissed off, of course, because of the Cat Williams allegations, allegedly, all the stuff that he was saying about him. You know, when Cat Williams says, Diddy likes to party, and you got to tell him no. Yeah, that was those two shows were, he got a lot of, ShannonSharp got a lot of shows on it. It's pretty decent, but those were the two that, they'll definitely go down in history. I think there was like the two highest highest viewed shows, I think. I'm not sure. I know Cat Williams just made it was like 60 million. I know he's the highest, but I think Monique was the second highest. I'm not sure though. I can find out for you. But all the best to you, ShannonSharp, over there. Keep doing your thing, brother. All this controversy, yeah, Cat told you it was going to come. You said you didn't think so, but it was going to come, you know. So just muster through it, and, you know, you hang in there. You'll be all right. Do your thing. Now, moving right along to your girl, my girl, Tarsha K. Oh, man. Tarsha K. Let me say this. Tarsha K ain't Tarsha K unless she Tarsha K. Can I say that one more time? Tarsha K ain't Tarsha K unless she is Tarsha K. Tarsha K gave a good show. I'm not going to give all the details because I don't want her to flag my page or her team because they're very powerful in the podcast world, seem like. But she gave a good show. That's what I would say. If you get the opportunity, if you're a follower of Wino, you get the opportunity to go check out one of her shows. For I understand, she's going to be doing some more shows at the top of the year, and she's going to release the dates at the top of the year so that you can pick, you know, sporadically what shows you want to go to for next year, her lineup for next year. And I'm sure the production is going to be even better, you know, because this is her first time out. But she gave a good show. It was about an hour and a half, almost 2 hours long. Funny. It kept us on our toes. We were laughing, we had a good time. The crowd seemed to be live. They were definitely live. Orlando, we got there, we were wet though. At least I got wet. I had my Jordans on, my fresh pair of Jordans, and my feet got wet. So now they at the door. I'm like, I don't even want to wear them no more. I mean, they clean, but I'm like, man, you know, water is just, it was raining. It rained like crazy from the time we got out the car. We didn't have no umbrella. We were trying to find a place, so where we thought the comedy spot was, it was on the opposite side of that little mall-like venue. It was like outside, down there on I-Drive in Orlando. But it was nice. It was the show. Actually, once I got in there and got relaxed and everything, it was good. The food was good. I had a veggie burger and I think fries and 2 drinks. So, and I know those spots usually be like a 2-drink minimum. So I knew we was gonna. And my buddy came and he had his stuff. So yeah, everybody, we was good. We was good. And people, like I said, people was ordering food and liquor. People came in there twisted. You could tell they was already 2 shades in the wind, going in and coming out. And then afterwards, she gave people took pictures and everything. And I didn't want to really get in line and all that. So what I did was I went up to her and I introduced myself and I, shook her hand and I told her I had a good time. And that was it. So I did get to touch her. Yeah, I shook hands with her and then I left out. I know one would say, well, she's not a celebrity, but she's in the space of celebrities. So I respect her as a celebrity. You know, it's just like with anybody, like those people that's on the reality shows. I know someone would say that they're not celebrities, but I look at it like this. If you're out there and you're making that celebrity money, some of those are making more money than the real celebrities are making. So, so if you're doing it like that, I respect you as a celebrity. Why not? But yeah, if you're a wino, like I say, if you're not a wino, this is not a promotional thing or nothing, but just give respect to where respect should be due. That's all. And like I said, I will definitely go see her again. I think she's going to be in D.C. in November, and that might coincide with my path for that time. So I might check her out when I'm up there. Again, because like I said, I would definitely see her again. It's a lot of fun, very energetic. The jokes are very relatable. You can relate to her. So, and her stories are definitely relatable. So I definitely, like I said, if you have the opportunity, if you're ever in the path, you know, you're debating it, and you know, you look at this, say, hey, Bryan Adams said, hey, he checked her out, he liked it. Why not? You know, I think it's definitely, you definitely get your money's worth for sure. Okay. All right, well, like I said, guys, gals, I just wanted to come on here and leave you a video because I haven't been on here for a while. So, yeah, we talked about it a little bit tonight. What we talked about? We all talked about Trump, J.R. Robinson, Dwayne Wade, my girl SexyRed, Diddy, and Big O. I call her Big O. And Tarsha K. So, yeah, like I said, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and so that you can be up to date as I drop content on a regular. This is Bryan Adams with Red Cup Talk with Bryan Adams. And you guys have a good evening. Peace.